Oh, it's a man with a radio. Hello, sir. How are you? I'm doing a vlog around Melton MOWBRAY. What are you up to?
I'm pretty preoccupied at the moment. Sorry.
Oh, you're telling the guy off for being on the bench. You can see by the whole setup here that nothing bad was going to happen. Seems a bit authoritarian. Seems a bit rude. Could I have a quick look at that bouncer sign and then leave? No?
I'm being rude, I'm being assertive. Absolutely not.
Did you enjoy that authority? Did you enjoy telling me what to do?
No.
You didn't enjoy it?
Not really.
Looked like you did though. Looks like you did.
Sorry, thank you, goodbye.
Good day to you all viewers. I think we're in Leicestershire, but I know we're in Melton MOWBRAY. And that big ball of gas burning brightly billions of miles away has blessed us. So, to give you a little bit about Melton MOWBRAY, it's a protected geographical region, much like Parmesan. The Melton MOWBRAY world famous pork pie, you can't call it a Melton MOWBRAY pork pie unless it's made within this region here with uncured pork. It needs to be done in a special way by the merry men of Melton MOWBRAY. And it's another town which I've never ever been to, and so your surprise is my surprise, and we'll do it live. We'll do it together. I've parked somewhere down there near the McDonald's, but what we'll do is we're going to explore it properly, and as always, hello mate, all good? Hard-working man. I'm a big fan of them and they're a big fan of the channel. Without the hard-working men, where would we be? Living in mud huts, chucking spears at one another, if you're still allowed to say that in Stasi Soviet Britain. But so far so good. I've been here literally 2 minutes before I started filming. Hello mate, how are you? Where's the good, do I need Fred in Melton MOWBRAY?
I don't think you need no one right here.
Where's the good pork pies at?
I'm looking for it myself, man. I'm really, that's what I'm here for right now.
With a bit of Coleman's mustard, let's do it. See you mate. Like in Lichfield, the demographics here of good old Melton MOWBRAY. Look at that. Hello. The demographics here are 96.5% indigenous English. Hello.
Afternoon, how are you?
Afternoon, good. Vlogging a bit of Melton MOWBRAY. It's a nice town. First time for me as well.
You sound like you're right.
Not from around here, no. Take care. Friendly people. I don't even think they knew I was a YouTuber. They're just being nice. Where was I? What was I talking about? Oh yeah. The demographics are 96.5% indigenous English. And as the church bells ring behind me in the most wholesome scene of Englishness, I have a feeling. Dong! One dong. One dong. You know what time it is. It's one dong time, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's all looking very pretty. Look at this old bad boy here. Look at that. The sandstone is a bit yellower than Lichfield, which has a very red sandstone. As you can see, the sandstone here is a creamy, buttery beige. Very nice. And here's Anna of Cleve's house. Now, true story, this house here in Henry VIII's time, late 1500s, I believe, when they divorced, Henry VIII, he didn't chop her head off, he gave her this house. And Henry VIII was known for chopping everyone's head off, all his wives. He wasn't a fan of his ex-wives, but he liked Anne, so he gave her this house here. And it was in the year 1540, not late 1500s, mid 1500s, given as part of the settlement when they were divorced. Didn't work out. And you can see she was a natural beauty. She had that kind of middle-age, wide head thing going on, showing good breeding. And the town celebrates Anne of Cleves. First built in 1384, Henry VIII gave this house to Anne in 1540. And now you can get a bottle of Prosecco in their house for 17 quid. Which I'm showing my age, that seems a bit expensive for a bottle of effing Prosecco. But there you go. There you go. We're going to head down this way a bit and then we'll turn around. And now we're fighting AI slop, as always. We're fighting short form content. Usually I'd spit on the ground when you mention TikTok, innit, bruv? TikTok, he's on TikTok. But hey guys, we'll keep it positive. We'll keep it positive as we approach Melton MOWBRAY train station. Now, in 1834, almost 200 years ago, a local marquis, what the French would call a marquis, not the Marquis de Sade, a local marquis, having had a successful fox hunt, who knows how many foxes he bagged, he got drunk with his fellow aristocratic friends. They got really drunk and they found some pots of red paint. And they went around drunkenly painting doors, walls, buildings red. And there was such a big problem. He got fined a lot of money, but he was a marquis. He could probably afford it. But that expression you've got, that English expression of, oh, you go out and paint the town red. We're going to go out tonight and paint the town red. That is from here, Melton MOWBRAY. The Marquis of MOWBRAY, 1834, painted the town red, and it became such a local legend that it's now, look at that lovely church, that it's now lore, it's now language. And England, no matter where you go, be it Lichfield or wherever, Stratford upon Avon, wherever you go in this beautiful country, you've got these ancient legends. Now, I think I've come across some really ugly building here. I don't know what it is, but we'll have a quick look. We'll have a look. Hello, mate. What is it? Council office? No wonder it looks like such a shithole.
Oldest building in Melton MOWBRAY, just round the corner.
Oh, I filmed it. Henry VIII. He didn't chop her. Thank you, sir. Hello.
Right.
He didn't chop her head off. He gave her a house.
He did give her a house. What else can I tell you about Melton MOWBRAY?
You can tell me where to get the best pork pie. I want to put a bit of Coleman's mustard on it.
Right, into centre of town,
Yep.
you'll see Dickinson's and Morris, the original Melton MOWBRAY pork pie.
Dickinson's and Morris.
Dickinson and Morris, that's the original Melton MOWBRAY pork pie. So if you go into town,
Yep.
through the marketplace, and you'll see Dickinson Morris on the right.
I'll check that out.
you
Thank
are,
you, sir.
boss.
Appreciate that. The channel, my YouTube is cveitch with a V for victory.
Okay. I do YouTube in Bangkok.
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 Savadi kap, kapung kap. Thank you, sir.
That's ugly, isn't it?
Very ugly. Glass and metal Meccano set. But, you know, it's not all beauty in life. You got to take the rough with the smooth. So we'll start with the rough. We'll start with the Meccano glass and metal monstrosity that is the council offices, built in 2011 in the shitty postmodern what the F is this architecture style. They love it. Now, we're big fans of really shitty corporate roundabout art on this channel. Now, I found a grassy roundabout, a pedestrian one, and the art isn't too bad because we like doggies. We are big fans of the hound on the Charlie Veitch channel. We are big fans of the doggies. And our next historical tidbit, these are military working dogs, says the sign. Now, this is a kind of bad boy that would sniff out one of the Ayatollah's IEDs in Iraq. So good on you. And this one here looks like he's about to rip a fox to shreds. So, council building. Our next historical tidbit is that Melton MOWBRAY, during the English Civil War in the mid-1600s, this town exchanged hands more often than any other town in England. It was back and forth, all the time. Every couple of months, the Roundhead parliamentarians led by Oliver Cromwell would be in charge. And then a week later, the Cavaliers, which were the Royalists, would be in charge. To the point where the locals stopped caring who was in charge. It was a different management, same shit. And here is a weaved Spitfire celebrating our victory in World War II over the forces of authoritarian, beta scumbag, uniform-wearing, fascist, commie scumbags. It's all the same thing. Horseshoe theory is real. Whether you're far left or far right, you want control because you've got small testicles, because you've got a small penor. And so the British, up until recently, didn't fall for that sort of shit. Hello. But now, people very friendly in Melton Mowbray. You gotta love these people. The British, up until very recently, didn't stand for this sort of extremist bullshit. We never were fascist. We were never communist. But according to the lefto-commie wokies, Britain is considered the jewel in the crown because they never conquered it. And now you've got senior police and politicians trying to socially engineer the country and make people feel bad for being patriotic, make them feel bad for vocal cord vibrations. We're going to try and avoid politics. Try and avoid politics on this episode because there's too much of it. We're not even going to talk too much about the Iran war, the American, Israeli, and will Britain join now that the RAF base in Akrotiri? The British, we have a big Royal Air Force base in Cyprus, which is very handy for controlling some of the bigger savageries of the Middle East. Very good location. Cyprus, there off the coast of Turkey and Lebanon. It's a good location. And the Iranians droned it last night. Blew up a couple of sheds. Luckily, no Brits injured. No locals injured either. But now, our dear leader, the lawyer puppet, Sir Keir Starmer, he has to either, what's the word I'm looking for? He has to either appease the Islamist forces within his party by saying, no, we're not going to support the Americans as they take out the murderous dictatorship of the Islamic Republic of Iran. He has to do that appeasement whilst as well also protecting British interests in the region. And did you know there are currently 240,000 British men and women and their families living in Dubai. Dubai alone, you know, if you just take the British contingency of Dubai by itself, that's a medium-sized city, or a very large town, 250,000. So it's going to be very interesting. Excuse me, very interesting in the next couple of days to see how the least popular Prime Minister in British history, least popular, handles that balance between appeasing his lefty, wokey, Islamist forces within the government with maintaining the special relationship with our greatest ally, the United States of America. God bless the USA. Now, if it weren't for the Americans, in many, many conflicts, primarily World War II, who knows where Britain would be now. So we should be eternally grateful, and we should support the Americans as they try and keep the world safe. And I hope, my darling viewers, my dear viewers of this humble narrator, I hope you agree with my sentiment. It's quite a normal sentiment. It's quite a everyday sentiment. No one is shedding a tear except crazy people. Except crazy people. No one's shedding a tear for the takedown of the Marxist, Islamist, Islamic Republic of Iran. So we continue in the town centre. Britain loves the war memorial, and quite right. It's a big sacrifice going to war. And leather, a long leather trench coat on a warm day like today. Each to their own. You can wear a leather trench coat when you're stuck in the Matrix. Hey, Morpheus. So, let's have a look. What was it? What did that guy say the best pork pie shop was? Dickinson and Worley. Dickinson and Worley, but I've got ye oldie pork pie shoppe and the library cattle market. So we'll have a look. We'll have a look. Let's have the Charlie Veitch narrated stroll through Melton Mowbray. And again, I think it's vital to remember that Great Britain isn't the politicians. It's not the new social engineering laws. It exists in the hearts of every person that belongs to this country, that makes it home. Especially the people who have been here for thousands of years. The descendants of people who have been here for thousands of years. So, do we go left or do we go right? Now, viewers of my channel will agree, of course we're going to go slightly to the right. Slightly to the right, of course. And then we'll spin round on ourselves. So, for the viewers who may not know where Melton Mowbray is, it's just south of Nottingham, slightly to the east of the country, and it's to the east of Leicester. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Dickinson's and Morris, not Dickinson's and Worley. So you've got the Half Moon Pub in the old Tudor building, although I suspect this is mock Tudor from the Victorian era. Hello, sir.
TikTok man.
Oh, TikTok. You mean YouTube man? YouTube man.
Well, I'll see you on TikTok.
They're all stolen clips.
I love the content though.
Please subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Okay, I will do.
Thank
I love
you
the
very much.
content though.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for
Keep
watching.
going.
Thank you, mate. So I hear this is the best pork pie in... Are you eating a pork pie?
I'm not, no, Greg. Go around the other side, they make them through the window.
Oh, do they? Oh, where do I go around?
Go through this way.
Yeah?
And there's a window in there. You can watch.
Thank you. What was your name, mate?
Naked.
Thanks, Nathan. Appreciate it. So here is Ye Oldie Pork Pie Shop. Melton Mowbray pork pies, world famous pork pies. And we'll take Nathan's advice. We're going to go through the Bell Shopping Centre. And we're going to see if we can see them making a pork pie. Here we go. People enjoying a bit of the retail of a pork pie. Everything is better in the sunshine. Hi there, you okay? So we'll go slowly and we'll talk over the copyrighted music. Oh, it's everybody sees you're blowing the party. Who's that? That's Simon, or is it Garfunkel? Graceland. Wait. Where's the pork? Maybe around the back. Maybe as we come through. We come through and we will investigate the... I think I've maybe come too far, but we'll turn around, of course, and return. Look at that, you got your little mini palm trees and pots. So the British love an indoor mall for when it's raining, although it gets a bit stuffy when it's sunny. Okay, I think we're going to do a full revolution around the pork pie shop. But we'll... Yes, we are confirmed in Leicestershire, which the Americans should pronounce as Leicestershire, and we'll get away from this copyrighted music as well. In fact, I'm going to cut the camera just for a minute to prevent any issues with my bosses in YouTube. Viewers, we have secured ourselves a very dense Melton Mowbray pork pie. Can you read that? Mrs. King's small Melton, the one I filmed in there, and I asked politely to the staff, are we allowed to film in there? And they said, not allowed, in an English accent. Not allowed. But she felt sorry for me. She said you could take a few photos. So I took that quick video of the pork pie display. So we continue. We're going to sit down on a public bench, and I'm going to show you guys the cveitch opinion. We're going to do some gastronomical review of the world famous pork pie recommended by local MOWBRAYians, Melton MOWBRAYians. And once we've done that, with our full belly, full of pork, full of uncured pork and pastry, we will continue the grand adventure here in very safe, very pretty, very friendly Melton MOWBRAY. We'll do it. I think this is our bench. We'll do this one. Okay, we'll do this live. I've set the camera up. And we'll sit down. Can you see me okay? Oh. It is indeed cveitch. How are you? Good. I'm going to try one of your world famous Melton MOWBRAYs. Thank you. It's the best time of year. Best time of year for a bit of uncured pork. Okay guys, without further ado, much ado about nothing. It's dense, it's meaty, it's heavy, and it's reassuringly expensive at almost £7 for a pork pie. So, the first bite is mostly pastry and jelly. And yes, I'll speak with my mouth full. But the second bite, you get the pig. Okay, maybe third bite, but we'll try. I'll give you a proper review once I've really got my teeth into the pig. It's heavy, but that is an excellent pork pie. Well done, MOWBRAY. Melton MOWBRAY. 10 out of 10. Best pork pie I've ever had. The Baptist chapel here was erected in 1872, named after John the Baptist, who was a massive fan of baptizing people. He found a person, he grabbed them, took them down to the nearest river, baptized them. Like even drunks, crackhead, he just grabbed them. Lepers, he would just grab them, baptize them. Boom, you're saved. Boom, you're baptized and you're saved.
Don't think they're crackheads back then.
No crackheads back in John the Baptist. What would we call them in biblical times? The lady's correct.
There were no crackheads. Not we knew of.
They were called wine heads or beer heads. Being corrected. So there were good times, there were bad times, there were Melton times, and very porky. Very porky, very nice. And at either end of the Melton MOWBRAY town centre, you've got spike-protected CCTV. Darling viewers, apologies for the slight interruption, the sudden interruption, shall I say, in filming the lights. I had to take an important phone call, which I didn't want to miss, so I was saying, surveillance camera, yada yada, all look up to your nearest security camera in His Majesty's open prison, England, so that your face may be recorded by the facial recognition software. In case you say something wrong on social media, they can come and ruin your day, ruin your weekend, ruin your life. So normal filming will resume very shortly. Very shortly. Well, who'd have thunk it? It's t-shirt weather. T-shirt weather. In early March. In Leicestershire, we're outside the police station. You can tell it's a police station because it says police on it. But the second way you can tell it's a very ugly council type building built to the lowest bidder, and maybe quite right. Hello, mate. All good. Good people in Melton. So what we're going to do is, for continuity's sake, we're going to go back to where we stopped filming and continue filming. But before we do, it's worth looking at what I believe is the old police station, or an old courthouse. It's got that kind of officialdom thing, and it's nice to know that the old dance academy is committing massive copyright or trademark law. Can you guess what company that's from? Can you guess? Of course you can. Of course you can. The generous Britain. They were very generous with the size of that pork pie. Hello, mate. How are you? Good. Doing a little vlog in pork pie land. Thank you, mate. All the best. See ya. Very friendly. I'm feeling very good vibes from the people. Just like in... Oh, there I am. See ya. Sometimes I'm jealous of men my age or younger than me. That guy looks like he was about 32. With these big Volkswagen transporter vans. Who knows what excitement? Mountain biking, motocross. Who knows what they're carrying in that van, but I bet it's fun. I bet he's off doing something very fun. Down there you've got the cutting room, pub, and the Tubes nightclub. But look at this, look at this. And I watched a show last night, a George R.R. Martin show, Game of Thrones type thing, called A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. And I liked it a lot. Very cool. And the main guy, Sir Duncan, the actor that played Sir Duncan, was 6'5", just like me, just like your humble narrator. That's a good height. Anything taller than 6'5", you're a freak, you're a giant, you're a beanpole, and you're a freak of nature. I'm only kidding. For all my Peter Crouch 6'7" and above. It's not often I look up to a man, and when I do, I'm thinking, you effing freak! Not much. Now, let's get some detail here. You can see it's metal. King Street Art, 2007. Of course, it's commissioned by the council. You can tell because it's slightly creepy and 100% metal. And no offense to the artist. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know at all. Where were we? We were down there. So we're going to go down there. But before we do, let's just have a look at some of these nice old buildings here in Meltonia. Hello.
Still here.
Still here. You enjoying it in your first trip?
Yeah.
Very much so. Sun comes out. T-shirts. We all lose our minds. And I got this t-shirt in Target in Florida. Target in the Four Corners. Just southwest of Orlando. Almost out in the bush. $8. $8. We went right last time down there, so we're going to go left. We're going to take this country to the left, far left. And there is, of course, your fast food options. The Americana is never more than 10 yards away. The George Hotel has seen better days. It's tatty, worn out, and it's for sale. Anyone fancy? And we just know it's going to get purchased. Look at that shimmer on the sign. That's pretty nice. That's nice shimmer. You just know it's going to get purchased by a property developer. and turned into apartment stroke flats. Just like Lichfield, I feel so very safe here. And so the answer to when everyone goes, "Oh, where's Fred? Where's your bodyguard?" I was like, do I need it in this town? And it would be very funny if they then rushed forward and attacked me, thus proving that their question was valid. Where's your bodyguard? Smash! Futumf! Now I see something so very pretty up ahead. Ignore the Iceland. Ignore that horrible store. Ignore it. Don't look at it. We're going to go directly forward because it's looking incredibly pretty. We'll go and have a look. Now, if I were a live television broadcast, I would say, welcome back. If you've just joined us, you are watching the cveitch channel on the new, reinvented, long-form, anti-AI slop, anti-psychotic edit, fast edits, long-form content. 1929, this particular front bit, 1929, but behind it, that looks more 1600s, early 1700s. When the United States was just the 13 colonies, the 13 colonies. Let me come down here. Oh, it's a man with a radio. Hello, sir. How are you? I'm doing a vlog around Melton, MOWBRAY. What are you up to?
I'm pretty preoccupied at the moment. Sorry.
Oh, you're telling the guy off for being on the bench?
No.
Oh, you're not?
So far.
Are you a member of the official? Sorry, everyone's been so friendly. You can tell I'm not from here. Is there an issue? My name's Charlie. I'm just. Sorry? Oh, no disrespect. Okay. Well, good luck. Whatever you guys are doing, it looks very authority based. Everyone was friendly until him. And it's that look he gives you when I'm walking along with my selfie stick. It's that look of... Anyway, we are, of course, documenting reality. Come on, focus camera, there you go. And I think he is a member of the local Politburo, the local Bolsheviks, otherwise known as local government council, the local council, and it looks like he is a homeless man, or in between houses, shall we say, judging by the camping gear, and he was trying to enjoy a moment on the park bench. Now, of course, myself and the viewers, we have no idea about whether there's any things he's suspected of, or if he's got an anti-social behavior order, more social engineering orders against him. We don't know. But choose life, choose love, choose to be nice to the half Brazilian, half Scottish YouTuber who approaches you with a smile and an open mind. But it appears like the man in the black with the radio and the earpiece in his ringpiece is awaiting the departure of the man in the military fatigues. So I was not allowed, Benchman was not allowed, and the man all in black with the radio and the earpiece in his ringpiece did not want to talk. And the most I got out of him was a no disrespect. None taken, sir. None taken. So we continue. Look at that beautiful house. Look at this. This is England. This is England. This is proper. This is, you know, this is what Americans think England looks like. And so it should. And let me just show you guys how full the river is as we approach this ancient bridge. Actually, not too ancient. Of course, there's probably been a bridge here for 1,000 years or more, but this iteration of the bridge was... Oh, here we go. Here we go. This iteration of the bridge. This arch was erected in the expense of the Right Honourable Robert Earl of Harborough, 1775. 1 year before it all kicked off. No, that's when they declared independence. My American viewers will tell me when it all kicked off between the Americans and the redcoat British soldiers. And it was widened in 1930. And at least the wideners in 1930 maintained the same aesthetic. And look how full the river is. Very reedy. Yep, on the drive here, I saw a lot of flooded fields. There's a lot of floods going on. We're going to have a quick look over there, see what that plaque says, and then we're going to go back into the city. Because I am your urbane presenter, and this is mostly an urban walkabout. New wave. Nouvelle vague. Nouvelle vague du canal de Carlos Vichos. We are in the Melton MOWBRAY town estate. The roll of honour remembering the many soldiers of the two devastating wars in the 20th century and earlier. And look at that tree. Look at that tree, how it all plateaus out. There's a certain plateau there. I'm going to give it a little sidewind, see if you can feel it as well. Obviously, because the camera films in 2 dimensions, not 3 dimensions, so you're going to have to take my word for it. So we're going to cut, and go back. Big tree. We like a thick trunk here on the Charlie Veitch channel. We appreciate a barky, big, brown, girthy boy. And let's see if we can get the Chinook. Can we get the Chinook in the shot? Yes, we can. Now, if that's an American one, you should be very grateful that our dear leader of the Politburo has allowed the Americans to use our air bases to war against Iran, basically. Dog control, canine control. And we come back to the bench where the not allowed incident was taking place. And we return into the town. Now, you may not know this, but on the Chinook twin rotor helicopter, the front rotor and the rear rotor, they actually interlock. And they go one at a time, and they have very clever gears on the machine. That means that never will the blades hit each other. It's impossible for them to hit each other, according to the mechanics of the gears. So we're going to be good boys. Good boys on the channel. We press the button and we await. And just to frustrate the driver, oh no, we were going to go, but Vauxhall man was going to get me. Alright, we go now. There's other people waiting, so I don't feel too bad for pressing the button. Motorbike man. Let's go. We need a drink, not an alcoholic drink. I'm driving. And you just know they'd love to catch me for drink driving. They'd love that. Anything to F you up. Not that I would anyway. Neither would any of my viewers, of course. But we're gonna go get a soft drink. Maybe something a bit fizzy, something a bit painful, with a lot of gas. Let's have a look. You can buy a box for £260,000. A box. Looks good. Oh, this one, a bit less boxy, £250,000. With a nice garden as well, so... not great, not terrible. Could be better, could be worse. The barriers are open. We're not going to do the joke. There was a viewer getting annoyed by my repetitive comments about certain types of barriers that we've given a nickname to. So out of respect for the man who wrote a good 3 or 4 lines complaining about that sort of barrier, we're not going to crack the joke this time. Oh no, we're not. Now where can a young lad in his mid-40s get a cheap soft drink? Around here. Hello, sir. Of course you can, as long as I can selfie you and say what a handsome, nice Melton MOWBRAYan viewer.
Cheers, brother.
That's a nice shot. Nice background. Take care, all the best. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It fills me with joy when people younger than myself, and of course I love my older viewers, but if I'm going to do this long term, it's good to know that the younger generation. And he looks... How old are you? Just out of interest, how old are you? 28. Look at that, he's in his 20s, young guy. 28 years old. It's good to know that the younger generation are watching as well. It's a lovely town. And a big part of it in Neo-Britain, or anywhere in the world now, is feeling safe. Is feeling that you can go out with a selfie stick and a Samsung phone and do your thing. I must be close to a corner shop now, surely. If I wanted a coffee, I'd go into Esquire's organic coffee company, but I don't really fancy a coffee just yet. That was a very salty pork pie. So I'm going to head down the cheaper end. Every town seems to have a cheaper end. That's the cheaper end of Melton MOWBRAY. We're going to go down the cheaper end and get a cheap soft drink. And I'll start filming again once we are refreshed. Anyway, let's try and get that airliner. Oh, Charlie, that's not an airliner, that's the end of a line. I thought that was an airliner coming into land at East Midlands Airport. Whoops. So many more freedoms in America than in Britain right now, or in the European Union as well. So I've got myself a Greg's raspberry lemonade, and look at the lid situation in Europe. You're not even allowed to... well, you can rip it off, but they're mean. They leave a little sharp bit of plastic to cut you if you do it. So when you drink, you've got to get this thing in your nose. Like, you've got to tuck your nose into it first, and then come round and wet nose now. And in America, you can take the lid off, as we used to be able to do a few years ago in England. Not now. You want to drink, you got to navigate your nasal passages around the lid. Oh my god, that's wholesome. Look at this. Look at that. Did not expect that on a Monday afternoon. The half moon. Wholesome as hell. Bunch of Englishmen. Hello, sir. How are you? Hi there. As we pass the pork pie shop again. That was nice. That was very nice. The story of pubs, drinking establishments here in England and across the UK is one of closure, abandonment, increased rents, and the beginning of the nails in the coffin was the indoor smoking ban of 2005, if you're old enough to remember. Now the whole world's gone anti-smoking, which I never had any opinions about it. I was 25 when the smoking ban came in. But I didn't like my clothes smelling of cigarettes, but it is what it is. It was what it was. And people like to drink and smoke. And now it's all smashed up. All finito. Coupled with the inevitable decline of every high street in towns like this. Get off the pavement, you thug! How dare you! Balaclava boy! So, don't know if I'm maybe too bright with the sun behind me, if it's working okay. But we'll do it. I'm sure the phone can cope. We're gonna go into the outskirts a bit now. See what we can see. I'm feeling that way, we'll go that way. Not get run over here. But we're going to leave the immediate town centre of Melton Mowbray. Here's an interesting trio. Pets at Home, KFC, and Papa John's. And yeah, there's a theatre up ahead. We'll have a look at that. So Nottingham to my right, Leicester to my left, and Asfordby ahead. We'll go see what's going on at this theatre up ahead. Now, are you guys like me, like with this latest flare-up on, was it Saturday morning in Iran? You're just refreshing the news. Just refreshing the news. There's an account on X. I know the guy, nice guy, very nice man, long-time viewer of the channel. He goes by Sad But Mad Lad. He's sad, but he's mad. And he's a lad. And he says on his browsers, he's pressing F5, F5.
That's Charlie Beach, the boy!
It is Charlie Beach, hello! How are you? I'd come and say hello, I'm gonna try and get across. You might get a green light before though, hold on. How's things? Thought I'd come and check out real England, oldie England. I had a pork pie, having a look around. All the best, mate. Take care. Enjoy the weather. T-shirt weather. Look at that. Off he goes. Another young man in a van. Off to some adventure. Can I cross? I think I can. Oh shit! Almost died. Almost died there. See you, mate. Woo-hoo-hoo! I didn't almost die, I saw it in the nick of time. I would have checked. I would have checked. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. A lot of people curious in vehicles. Who's this strange man? Who's this bald man? What have we got here? Craft, an innovation centre, Samworth Brothers, food and family since 1896. Next to the brutalist monstrosity that is Melton Theatre. Look at that. What's going on here? Oh, he's parking up. He is pracking up. Oh, yeah. Look at these old houses here. All smashed up and boarded up. Getting renovated, I'm sure. That'll be worth a bit of money, although it loses a little bit of value being on a main road intersection going in. But again, you can see the past. You can see how it was, and you can see how it is. Welcome to Melton Performing Arts Centre, IGN ITE. Ignite. What could that mean? Ignite. What does ignite mean? I want to ignite your brains to figure out what ignite means. Let's have a quick look in here. Just have a quick... Hello. Just having a quick look around. Just seeing what's going on here. Does anyone go to the theatre anymore? There's a show called Bouncers. This one's for Fred.
Sorry.
Oh, hi. Do I work here? No, I'm just a visitor in the theatre.
No, it's closed.
Oh, it's closed.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, mate, you can't come in. It's closed.
I'm just trying to get some air.
But as I'm just, can I have a quick look at that sign there?
I don't even work here, so absolutely not. No.
Absolutely not.
No.
That's not very welcoming.
I'm sorry, but
But we're doing a positive video about Melton Mowbray? No?
sorry, no.
Not allowed. Not allowed.
Not at the moment, because I don't work here. You have to make contact with relevant people.
But you can tell, madam, I was literally going to do a quick thing. You can see by the whole setup here that nothing bad was going to happen. Seems a bit authoritarian. Seems a bit rude. Could I have a quick look at that bouncer sign and then leave?
No.
No?
I'm not being rude, I'm being assertive. Absolutely not, please.
Did you enjoy that authority? Did you enjoy telling me what to do?
No,
You didn't enjoy it.
not really.
Looked like you did, though. Looks like you did.
Sorry, thank you, goodbye.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye. She did enjoy that. She really enjoyed that. Well, there you go, guys. The normal people of Melton Mowbray, very friendly. The people given an iota of power. They're loving it. They're loving it. What I find funny, just rehashing the situation in my mind there. When I arrived, didn't I, viewer? You saw it. I clearly smiled at her, said, hi, I'm just doing a video, just having a look around. So I introduced myself, explained what I was doing, and then she gave it 20 seconds for the drama to build, for the tension to build. And then she could see that I was interested in the bouncer sign for my friend Frederick, who has worked as a bouncer. And I was going to do a little tribute to Frederick. But anyway. I'm sure one of the viewers that lives here will leave a comment just to say she's a lovely woman, she's a very nice lady, she's got 3 kids your age, Charlie, she's a good lady, maybe not that old, she's not old enough to have 45-year-old children, but I'm sure you guys will say she's a nice person, she was just in a difficult position, all by herself. There was a younger guy that seemed like he was working there that came in, as you saw, but man with a selfie stick with sunglasses on, saying hello and introducing himself, explaining what he was doing.
Oi!
Hello! Come on, let's say hello!
Hey, good.
Can I sit with you guys for a second?
Yeah.
So I just got kicked out of the Melton Theatre for doing a quick vlog in there.
That's really nice, isn't it?
No, and I introduced myself, said I'm just going to do a quick shot, but she enjoyed kicking me out.
Help with you, mate.
No, but everyone else, like you guys, everyone's normal people, really friendly. Like everyone really welcoming. Please video here, video there.
Yeah, that's,
Some people are just...
They're just, I love that word, Mardy.
Yes.
Mardy, there's Mardy.
Marty from Melton, mate.
Mardy from Melton.
That's it, mate. Nice
Anyway.
weather for it, though, isn't it?
Mate, you're in t-shirt just like me. It's
That's it,
t-shirt
mate.
weather. All the best, guys.
All the
Yeah,
best,
thank
mate.
you.
Take care.
Take care. Sip. Anyway, I think it's public toilet time. I'm not going to film it. So they're either out of order or they're locked, and that's not even a toilet. Or you have to pay Hello, sir. I'm good. I've not got enough money to have a piss.
I've finally seen you.
Come and say hello. Let's say hello. How are you, sir? Say hello to the viewers. Look
Hello,
at that.
how are you? I watch your videos.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Are you from Melton Mowbray?
Originally I'm from Nottingham, but I live in Melton now.
A bit safer down here, isn't it? A bit nicer. Nottingham's a bit stabby.
Yeah, it's nice people around here. You've
It's
got all the
lovely,
country- all
man.
the countryside for the dogs, what goes to what.
So let's just move out the road. But everyone I've met in the street has been really friendly. just
Oh
like
yeah,
you.
yeah, they
So,
are.
Good
It's
people.
a small little town.
Small little town. Thank you, mate. All the
Nice
best.
to
Take
meet
care.
you.
See you. Nice to meet you as well. We will hold the urine in the bladder. I don't need to go that much. Not for 50p. Scottish, you see. It's a matter of principle. Paying to piss. Are you having a laugh? So, Elizabeth II, E.R. Elizabeth Regis Royal 2, the sequel. And she was definitely not a virgin. She's got kids. One of them called Andrew. Woo-hoo-hoo! But I started filming this because it's been upgraded. Look, you've got a fuel tank, petrol tank. You've got your solar panel for when the gasoline runs out. And hey guys, you alright? All good. And some barbers. Hello! Say hello. And we're back to the bench incident. So we're going to go down there, because we've not been down there yet. At all. Hello, sir. How are you? Really nice people in Melton. When the local viewers watch this, the people make a place. And you're all excellent, so thank you. Oh, there's some very nice Victorian parks up ahead. We'll do a little drive-by, a little walk-by. We're not going to go into it. Although, hello! There's another guy in the blue car. Thank you. There's a petrol station down there. In fact, we'll come. Take care, you as well. You as well. Oh shit, oh shit, 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 shit. There we go. We're now on Leicester Street. Leicester Street, heading back towards... Hello! Everyone is so cool in Mowbray. A lot of viewers. It's funny, the higher the percentage of indigenous English people seems to be a higher percentage of viewers. Which is nice. No booze! No booze allowed. Improved in the early 1900s, 120 years ago almost. And that is a very nice park. Hello mate, how are you? That is a very nice park. It's got the Victorian pagoda, the little bandstand there. Let's do a little zoom in. And on a day like today, what a great day to bring the family to the park. There's a little kids play area, there's people walking dogs, pushing prams, having a little preamble. It's lovely. So we leave the Henry Wood. I love it. The history is dripping off everything here in Melton Mowbray. And again, it was renamed the Queen Elizabeth II Field, Queen Elizabeth II, for her Diamond Jubilee, when she was she was the monarch for 60 years, 1952 until 2012, 60 years, and then she passed away another 10 years later. Perhaps, is she the longest reigning monarch, or was it Queen Victoria? One of the two. The lady monarchs seem to last a bit longer than the male ones. Hello, sir. How are you? Good stuff. A bit of a shutdown shoppage, because we're all online now. All online. Old garage. Like the rusty sign. That little block there, 1888. And they're in very good condition for 1888. With the chimneys. It's all very good. And this here, is it still a working pub? No, this is definitely a farmer pub. But I don't think it's any longer a pub. Echo. Tattoo artist. Tarot card reading. Oh, I see where we are. I see where this connects to. Anyone want a mail? Oh, it's a haircut. Males? Mail? Anyone? For mail? Anyone? No? Are you allowed to have a specific gender hairdressers? Is that allowed in Soviet Britain? Leicester Place with the fox. and we head back out. Back in, we head back in. And here's another abandoned pub, another one. This one's the Fox Inn. Now it's, is it? Welcome to Mad Mac, which is Melton and District something. Yep, we've all got debt and money problems. We're all effed. We're all struggling. As our boy Oscar Wilde said, we're all in the gutter. But some of us are looking at the stars. But no gutter today, not in Melton Mowbray. Only sunshine, warmth, t-shirt weather, and an independent record store called Love Records. Isn't that the guy giving Billy Moore a hard time on Facebook? I think it is. Looks just like that. Simply the best! Look at the sun-faded album covers here. Judas Priest, Sin After Sin. More Judas Priest. Are they all Judas Priest? No, they're not all Judas Priest. Not allowed. Not allowed. Would I live in Melton Mowbray? Of course I would. Look at it. Even with the giant lorry. Hello! More van men off to have exciting lives. I would definitely live here, even though there's a massive amount of lorries. The grapes. The grapes. Ah, a bit of quiet, a bit of pedestrian quiet. Look at this pie shop. With an old architect and surveyor sign, estate agents Joseph and Wakerley. Architect and surveyor. And there's a strong beer smell. You get a Foster's for £3.50. A John Smith's ale for £3.50. And that nowadays, that's good pricing. That's very good pricing for modern Britain. Let's pull back a bit, have a look at this house. This here, check out this bad boy. This is the old courthouse from 1550, or circa 1550. My God. That was Henry VIII time. Once part of the Swan Inn, the old courthouse was used for housing the sessions of the justices of the peace and for detaining and lodging of prisoners, and as an armory. A bit dangerous, keeping the prisoners next to the guns and the swords. But there you go. Imagine being a prisoner in 1550, the conditions, the squalor, the lack of rights you would have as a prisoner. You know it's bad. You know it would be very... Look at this house here. Wow. Oh, this is businesses now. This is a... What does it say? Registered osteopath and registered chiropodist. Bones. But not just for backs. Not just for your back snapper. And of course we're back at St. Mary's Church. It's nice to see a sign so I know what it's called. Look at that. Let's just give it a second. There you go, guys. Oldie England. Let me try and get a shot without any modern signage in it. Let's get a shot just with graveyard and church. Look at that. Look at that. Even in a smaller town in England, you've got these magnificent Christian structures, these churches. Hello, sir. How are you? Sorry to interrupt. I just love the shot of the English gentleman doing some gardening on the warmest day of the year so far.
It is quite warm, yes, indeed.
Spring is around the corner. So is this the right time of year to...
I'm removing this box.
Yep.
Because that box over there, which is dedicated to that gentleman.
Oh, yes.
Malcolm Sargent.
Malcolm Sargent, the Sir Malcolm Sargent border, I see.
Yes.
So,
got box caterpillar.
box caterpillar. What's that mean?
Well, the caterpillars eat the box leaves and kill off the plants.
Oh.
These are unnecessary, so I'm taking these out,
Yes.
and they're going to be sprayed with something that will kill box caterpillar.
There you go.
So that's what I'm doing
Wonderful.
on a warm, sunny day.
A warm, sunny day. Well, thank you very much. All the best to you.
You're welcome, and to you.
Thank you, sir.
You're a visitor, are you?
I am. I'm doing a little video for my viewers on YouTube about
Oh, that's good.
Melton Mowbray.
Oh, good.
So I've had the pork pie.
Yeah.
I've interacted with a lot of friendly people.
Good.
And I'm going to have a quick look in the church if it's free. Is it free to go in?
You could get in under normal circumstances. That's the main door.
Oh, is it over there, yeah?
But you can try it.
Yeah.
But it's a pork pie festival this week.
Pork pie festival.
And they've removed all the chairs.
Really?
And they're putting tables in. Yes.
Wow, that's you're speaking my language. Pork pie festival.
It's a pie festival. Actually.
And not just pork.
Not just pork. No.
Thank you very
Vegan, vegetarian, and lots of other things. They might let you get your head inside.
I'll see if I can poke in. And just for my viewers, what was your first name, sir?
Mine's Bill.
Bill. Really nice to meet you, Bill. And thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Bill. Lovely gentleman. We're going to take the long way around so you can have a look at this thing here, whatever this is. 1679. Oh, it's a son of Richard and Anne Hughes, interred November the 14th, 1670, sorry. 1670, look at that. Look at that. Just look at it. Wow. It's so beautiful. I wanted to have a look at this house here before we go in. This is H-O-M-L-E, not H-O-L-M-E, so it's not home, it's Homeldale. Homeldale. And there's the British Pie Awards. Let's get a shot. British Pie Awards with Bill. Go on, Bill. So, we continue. Look at those lovely houses over there. Just look at it. Just look at it. We're going to pop our head in. If we can. Have a quick pop. Hello, mate. How are you?
How are you? I'm not too bad.
Oh, good. You here for the pie festival?
Yeah, setting it all up, mate.
Brilliant. Have you got a box full of pies?
No, I'm not in here. We'll get all the pies and stuff tomorrow.
Tomorrow, is that when the
Tomorrow,
real
yeah.
party begins?
That's when it all starts, yeah.
I'm going to see if they'll let me. I might get
I'm
kicked
sure
out.
you'll be able to have a look.
A quick look. Thanks, mate. Quick gander. Quick gander. Let's have a quick gander. Let's see what we've got. Entrance. Oh, automatic doors. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the great St. Mary's Church in Melton Mowbray. And all the pews have been removed for all the tables for the pie festival. Now, what a scoop. British Pie Awards. You're probably going to see it on the news. It'll probably be international. It's the kind of British eccentricity that the world loves. And look at the windows and the light shining on the stone. I love it. I love it a lot. Didn't want to interrupt that guy. He was busy. See you, mate. All the best to you. Thank you. Wowee. Wowee, British Pie Awards. Have they got any big sponsors? Graphics printed by Digital Deadline. We'll give them a plug. Give them a plug. We'll come around the back here. We'll have a look around the side of the graveyard. Now, seeing as that interred box was 1670, I'm sure a lot of these gravestones will be from the 1500s. And there's Anne of Cleves, one of the non-head chopped. She did not get her head. She did not get decapitated. The word decapitate, the kappa, already implies the head. So she did not get decapitated. If we were to say she didn't get her head decapitated, it would imply that there was a smaller head upon her head that got removed off her head. So no, she got decapitated, not her head. We like it a lot. We approve of Melton Mowbray. Big time. And it's now 2:45 in the afternoon. Let's get a few ding-dongs in. No, you don't get any dongs, you just get the intro. In 15 minutes, you get 3 more dongs, but right now you don't. We're gonna go down Hill Street, next to Noel's Arms. Is that normal, having these big lorries going through the town centre like that? I'm sure it is normal. Hello, sir, how are you? All good. Men hard at work, renovating the old brick building. We're going to try not to get run over here. Yeah, I think we can do it. We can do it. The Melton Wellness House. Oh, it's Sir Malcolm Sargent that the Bill the gardener was talking about, and he was a conductor and composer, and he lived here then. Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
How are you?
Very good. Loving Melton Mowbray, man.
Are you?
Yeah. Thanks, mate. All the best. See ya. I think that was the council building down there. Yeah, that was the council building. We're going to come down the side of Noel's Arms. Are you open, Noel? Are you open? I don't think so. Oh no, maybe you are, just not right now. So as you can see, the town is not a large town, but it's not all about size, it's what you do with it. You can satisfy a humble YouTuber with a small town. You don't need to be filled up. You don't need to be stretched to breaking point with a giant city. A small tiddler of a town, if worked correctly. Fishing, Melton angling, a small town, if worked correctly, can also fill you up. Hey guys, you alright? Can also fill you up. Now, you have no idea how good it is to have the first day where I'm in a t-shirt. In a t-shirt to walk around. It's 15 degrees Celsius. Someone said double it and add 32 to get the Fahrenheit. Let's try that. 15 plus 15 is 30. Plus 32. It's a balmy 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Thank you to the viewer in a recent video who taught me how to quickly convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. You double it and you add 32, or was it you add 7? No. You add 32. If you added 7, that would make it 37 degrees Fahrenheit, which I'm sure is freezing. So it's 62. 62 degrees Fahrenheit. For my Imperial American viewers, I think the Canadians and the Aussies and the Kiwis and the Irish, they all use Celsius. Because it's, you know, it makes sense, doesn't it? Water freezes at 0, water boils at 100. But then the Fahrenheit enthusiasts, the Fahrenheit enjoyers, they'd say, well, no, the human body is 100, and we work from there. So they both make sense in their own way. Can I get round the back of here? I don't think so. I think I'm stuck in a cul-de-sac. Now I'm going to find a way out before they cull my sack. We'll get back into town. Whilst the sun is favourable and in the right direction, we'll film ourselves as we walk down a very ordinary English street. Very ordinary. And it's 1 or 2 streets removed from the main centre of Melton Mowbray. Now, if we turn the camera around, suddenly it gets very 1960s. Modernist. Brown brick. Although it has a certain angular, shadowy delight in this light. And cut! Okay. So, I think we're down the slightly cheaper end of Melton Mowbray now. Bargain booze? Anyone in bargain booze? And the reason why we're headed down here, of course, we still film and show the viewer what's going on. But there's a McDonald's down there where you can pee-pee. So I'm going to pee in the American burger joint. And speaking of Americans, is that a cowboy hat? Are you wearing a cowboy hat, sir? You going to go ranch some cattle? Some cows? Now, is it just me, or do other men or even women suffer from this? When you've got a full bladder and you're approaching the toilet, it's like your bladder has a mind of its own and it starts wanting to make you piss yourself. It starts fighting you and you have to squeeze it in. It's like your bladder goes, oh, you're near enough to a toilet. I'm just going to involuntarily make you want to piss yourself. And so it's a fight. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I've got medical problems. But anyway, we're here at Macca's. Let's stop filming. Thank you, American Burger Joint, for your easy, accessible bathroom facilities. And you're never far away from a bit of history as well. This is the museum. The Museum of Melton Mowbray on Roseberry Avenue. Or it's 1R, Roseberry. Not Roseberry, Roseberry. Roseberry Avenue. Now, if they get mad at me for filming in the entrance of the museum, I give up hope. And it's closed. Let's see the opening hours. It's meant to be open. It's almost 3 p.m. Museum opened in 1977, but of course the building is a lot older than 1977, as you can tell. So we're going to fall off the step onto the road. And we're going to come around another John the Baptist Roman Catholic church this time. And we're going to have a little explore around the side of the Morrison supermarket, which is there. Whew. Such a good day. Like, that winter, man. Hello, mate. How good? Can I say hello to you on video? I was just going to say, like, after the big grey winter we've had, have a t-shirt day like today.
It's heaven, isn't it?
It's brilliant, and like I thought I'd come somewhere really nice on a nice day.
I've seen your videos.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
all the best to you, man.
You
take care.
See you, bud.
See you, dude. Friendly people everywhere. And I think we're in the retirement community here. Rutland House, is it? You can tell it's grannies by the metal handrails and the mobility scooters. And it's all looking very nice. Another mobility scooter in the grass. Yeah, Rutland House. So we're not going to go into the supermarket. We're going to come around the back to Granby House and have a look. Let's have a look. And I think we should be able to cut across. Let's do it. Let's cut just now. Can you smell that? Of course you can't. You're watching on a screen. There's no nasal receptors on the camera. And how would I transfer that to you? But it smells like a budget Amsterdam coffee shop. It's not unpleasant. I'm not against it. And as the great comedian Bill Hicks says, it's much better for you than drinking. But 3, 4 cats in the window. 4 cats in the window. But some people get a bit Bob Marley, get a bit relaxed here in Melton Mowbray, get the appetite up for another round of pork pies, getting ready for the Great British Pie Festival. Wait. British liminal shot. Or am I doing it wrong? Am I doing it wrong? Is that liminal? In a way, yes, because it could be anywhere in Britain. Anywhere. Not really sure what liminal means. But they say that when you see it, you'll know. I think, where do I need to go? Yeah, I'm lost. I'm trying to get back to the car, but I'm lost. But I'll find it. I will find it. Down there? Or is it the next one? I think it's the next one. I'll see you guys in a sec. I'm going to get my bearings. Get my bearings and then come back to you. Ah, yes. Took me all of 5 seconds after I stopped filming to figure out where I was. I'm going to take the next left towards the police station, where we are parked. The daffodils are out, the grannies are out, the sunshine is out, and life is good. Well, life is as good as it can be. We've all got our personal problems, haven't we? We've all got our tragedies. We've all got our shit to take with us. But we got to keep on going. You can't fall into despair and sadness and get too beaten down by the bastards. Don't let the bastards grind you down. I'm here wearing t-shirts. They're wearing Arctic coats. Arctic coats. So this is like the granny flats. The granny flats of Melton Mowbray. I'm sure there's some young people live there as well. But I like to imagine it was a granny Bob Marleying it up. Go on, granny. Anyway, we are back at the car now. So I want to thank you all very much for watching. I am your humble narrator, your host, Charlie Veitch on the Charlie Veitch channel. And I'll see you as always on the next video. And to play us out, welcome to Chapel Street Pay and Display Car Prac.